You might think you know everything about Tom Holland, his breakout role as Spider-Man, his charming smile, and his rise to fame. But behind the web-slinging hero, there's a whole other side to Tom that you've never seen before. From shocking behind-the-scenes moments to surprising secrets about his personal life, get ready to discover 20 facts that will completely change how you see Tom Holland. Trust me, this is one story you won't want to miss. 1. Before Tom was swinging through New York as Spider-Man, he was living a completely different life. You may think he's always been destined for Hollywood, but in reality, Tom started his career as a dancer. Yep, dancing was his first love. He even attended the prestigious Brit School in London, where he trained in ballet, hip-hop, and contemporary dance. It wasn't until later that he realized acting was his true calling. His first major role wasn't even a sure thing. He was just a teenager from the UK with no connections in Hollywood. But somehow, against all odds, he landed the role of Peter Parker, and the rest, as they say, is history. 2. And speaking of history, Tom's career got off to a pretty rocky start. Even after landing the role of Spider-Man, he had his doubts. Tom had no idea if acting was the right fit for him, especially at first. He actually struggled on his early shoots, thinking about quitting the industry. But, of course, we know how that turned out. Not only did he stay in the game, but he became one of the biggest stars in Hollywood. 3. Now, here's a twist that will make you rethink everything you know about Tom. He's the king of spoilers. Back in 2017, at the premiere of Spider-Man: Homecoming, Tom accidentally revealed that 2 sequels were already in the works. Imagine the producers' faces when they heard that. But wait, it doesn't stop there. Tom didn't just spoil his own movies. He's been known to leak major plot details of the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe. He's the first person to leak the Infinity War poster and even revealed that Spider-Man would be in space in Avengers: Endgame a whole year before the movie was released. His love for spoilers earned him the nickname Marvel's worst-kept secret. 4. But here's something even juicier. While Tom has been a spoiler machine, he's also been hiding something pretty big. His relationship with Zendaya, his Spider-Man co-star, was kept under wraps for years. Despite the intense media scrutiny, Tom and Zendaya kept things quiet for a long time. But in 2021, everything changed when they were photographed kissing in LA. From there, fans couldn't get enough of the couple. Now, they're constantly in the spotlight, but Tom has made it clear that his relationship with Zendaya is something he holds sacred. In fact, they're planning to get married in 2025. That's right, Tom and Zendaya might just be Hollywood's next big power couple. 5. Now, here's a fun one. Tom might play a superhero on screen, but in real life, he's got a taste for luxury that's hard to ignore. His collection of cars is absolutely wild. He's got a Rolls-Royce Cullinan SUV that costs a jaw-dropping $380,000, a Porsche Turbo S worth about $200,000, and a whole fleet of Autos, including an Audi R8 for $150,000 and an RS7 for $120,000. His garage is worth over $2 million. Just think about that next time you see him on screen fighting villains. 6. But it's not just cars. Tom's obsession with expensive watches is just as intense. He owns a Patek Philippe Aquant Rose gold watch worth $100,000 and a Rolex Daytona for $50,000. He's been known to spend millions on luxury items, but despite all this, Tom remains grounded. He doesn't let his wealth define him, and his humble attitude makes him even more relatable. 7. Tom's rise to fame wasn't always easy. As a kid, he was bullied for being a dancer, which had a huge impact on his self-esteem. But rather than letting that define him, he used it as motivation to prove people wrong. Tom channeled his pain into something positive, and as we know, he went on to become one of the world's biggest movie stars. It's incredible to think that the same kid who was bullied for his passion is now playing one of the most beloved characters in pop culture. 8. Here's a side of Tom that you might not know. He's actually had some struggles with alcohol. In the past, Tom admitted that he was heavily reliant on drinking. In fact, he even did the Dry January challenge to break his cycle of dependence. It was a tough month for him, but it helped him realize he had a problem. Since then, Tom has completely turned his life around and now lives a much healthier lifestyle. In 2024, he even launched his own non-alcoholic beer brand called Barrow, a nod to his commitment to living sober. 9. Despite all of his successes, Tom's career has come with its fair share of physical mishaps. While filming stunts for Spider-Man, Tom has broken his nose 3 times. Yes, 3. And these injuries weren't small accidents. He actually had to finish filming after breaking his nose on set. Talk about dedication. It's amazing that he's been able to continue performing these high-risk stunts despite the physical toll it's taken on his body. 10. Here's a wild fact that you might not believe. Tom actually almost died while working out with Jake Gyllenhaal. Yes, you heard that right. The two were at the gym, and Jake convinced Tom to go for a run on the treadmill. What started as a simple workout quickly escalated into a race to the finish line, with Tom pushing himself to the limit. By the end of it, Tom was struggling to walk, but he kept going. It's safe to say that his gym session with Jake nearly sent him to the ER. 11. Let's shift gears for a moment. Tom Holland, despite being one of the biggest stars in the world, has actually overcome quite a bit in terms of personal challenges. He was diagnosed with dyslexia at the age of 7, and growing up, school was never easy for him. But despite these challenges, he pushed through and found his way into the spotlight. Tom's determination to succeed is proof that even the toughest obstacles can be overcome. His story is truly one of resilience, and it shows just how much can be accomplished when you don't give up. 12. Here's another interesting fact. Before Tom became a global superstar, he briefly pursued a career in carpentry. That's right. Before acting took off, he attended carpentry school in Cardiff, Wales, just in case his acting dreams didn't work out. It's hard to imagine Spider-Man with a hammer in hand, but it just goes to show that Tom has always had a practical, hands-on side. 13. Speaking of Tom's personal style, he's got a quirky side that fans absolutely love. For example, his all-time favorite meal is truffle pizza from a restaurant called Mamo in New York. Who would have thought Spider-Man had such a refined palate? It's a small but fun detail that makes him even more relatable. After all, who doesn't love pizza? 14. But there's one fact that will definitely make you scratch your head. Tom Holland is terrified of spiders. Yep, you heard me right. Despite playing Spider-Man for years, he actually has a serious fear of spiders in real life. It's the ultimate irony, isn't it? Imagine playing one of the most iconic characters in the world, only to be terrified of the thing that gives him his name. 15. Tom is also a man of mystery, and one of his more surprising moves was launching his own non-alcoholic beer brand in 2024. He called it Barrow, and it's all part of his journey to live a healthier lifestyle. After realizing his dependence on alcohol, Tom wanted to create something that people could enjoy without the negative effects. It's a bold move that not only reflects his personal growth, but also shows that Tom is always thinking ahead. 16. But Tom's talents don't stop at acting and running a business. He's also been known to take on some seriously unique jobs. While preparing for his role in Uncharted, Tom worked undercover as a bartender in London at the Chiltern Firehouse. He spent weeks serving drinks, and no one knew who he was. But the truth came out, and before long, word got out that Tom Holland was behind the bar. He was eventually forced to quit when the manager caught on, but it's a fun story that shows just how down-to-earth he is. 17. Tom also has a very strange and rare hidden talent. He can flick his cheek to create a water droplet. You wouldn't think that flicking your cheek could be a skill, but apparently only 0.5% of people can do it. It's definitely one of the weirder talents to have, but it's a testament to the fact that Tom Holland is full of surprises. 18. One thing many people don't realize about Tom Holland is just how talented he is with accents. Although he was born and raised in London, he mastered an American accent so perfectly that most fans have no idea he's British. For his role as Spider-Man, he switches seamlessly between his natural British accent and Peter Parker's Queens-inflected American accent, even during interviews or casual conversations when he's in character. This skill isn't just impressive, it's essential for convincing performances, and it shows just how committed Tom is to fully embodying his roles. Whether he's filming intense action sequences or doing a press tour in the US, Tom's accent work goes virtually unnoticed, which is exactly what a great actor strives for, making it look effortless. 19. But despite all the fame and success, Tom remains surprisingly down-to-earth. He has a deep connection to his family and, in particular, his charity work. In 2017, Tom and his family founded the Brothers Trust, a charity that helps children with rare diseases. The charity has raised significant funds for medical research and continues to help families in need. Tom's commitment to making the world a better place extends beyond his acting career and into his philanthropic efforts. He's dedicated to using his fame to help those who need it the most. 20. And finally, while Tom is known for being Spider-Man, his influence goes far beyond the screen. In 2022, he took a break from social media to focus on his mental health, something that many people in the public eye struggle with but rarely talk about. Tom has been an advocate for mental health awareness ever since, and in addition to his personal journey, he also created an app called STEM4. This innovative program helps children and teens with mental health struggles by providing resources and support. Tom's dedication to this cause is a reminder that being a superhero isn't just about fighting villains, it's about making a real difference in the world. So there you have it, 20 surprising facts about Tom Holland that you didn't know. From his battles with personal demons to his dedication to helping others, Tom is much more than just Spider-Man. He's a man of depth, integrity, and talent who continues to inspire millions around the world. The next time you see him on screen, remember that behind the mask is a real-life hero who's changing the world, one good deed at a time.